yards, giving our 2 cents, but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true, well, open it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. To throw is Murray. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen off the play fake. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Fighting his way through contact. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
56.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Allen going to change this at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. After the turnover, here's Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll hit Mostert again here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Murray going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Powering his way forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. An option handoff given to Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got Cook running the slant. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket, finding Knox there, complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. How about this? And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Murray now on first down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Allen going to audible to a different look. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. Throwing now is Allen. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. Able to pout. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Najee Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get a bit closer.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. Up the middle, Achane. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Murray now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
he's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really...
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Allen now on first down. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now Allen throwing on second down. Here's Johnson with a reception. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 56. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The left side caught by Diggs. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 112 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Back to throw it, Murray. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted ruins, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 2nd and 10. Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the dip. Nah, but it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my